Sorry. I'm live now.
Rotate your phone. No, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay. We're live. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. It is, what is today? The 30th. 30th. May 30th. Don't rush it. So we've got a couple things I want to share today. For those of you that were on the live with us on YouTube last night.
Well, the words are coming upside down, so bear with me if I can't read everything.
They're coming upside down. Huh.
Anyway.
Okay. Anywho, so last night on the live we had a little mishap right there at the end, and things kind of went black, and so we had to sign off abruptly. And so sorry about that, guys. It was just when we get calls, evidently when we're doing this with the iPhone and we get calls, it kind of screws up the picture.
You guys, is the picture vertical or is it horizontal? Because it's coming, I see the picture horizontal, but the words are coming from the left side to the right side. Orientation is up and down, sideways, vertical.
Huh. It appears we're having
horizontal.
some
I
issues.
think people are as confused as I am. Some say vertical, some say horizontal, up and down, vertical.
So if you turn the phone, then it
vertical.
would. Who knows what would happen then?
Sideways. All right, I'm leaving it. I'll just try to read it as it is, because I don't know. Some say horizontal, some say vertical. This one, Ron Snaberger says the picture is sideways.
Okay.
Just turn your camera. Turn it to what? I don't. Anyway, just, Eric's head is on the right. All right.
We're going to try and
Hold on.
flip the camera. Hang with us, guys.
You're good.
Okay, we're all good? All right. So, anyway, one of the things we shared last night, I don't know if you guys were there, is how the Tiki Bar sign came out. Pretty happy with the way it came out. So this is one of those cherry door panels. And we've got our new font, the Tiki font. And then this is the template of the month for June. Tiki Island, I believe Vicky called it. And we've got a resin pour in there. And then I got 4 or 5 coats of the Krylon Crystal Clear on it. So I'm really happy with the way it came out. This one is going somewhere in our house. Vicky will find something to do with it. So anyway, in case you guys didn't see that, that is that. So I'm going to dive right into the questions while we have a picture, because who knows what could happen. So, first question I got was from Danny. Danny was saying, I've noticed when I'm doing a line and I go back an inch or so tracking my line, that my bit gets a little wild and messes up my line. Any suggestions? I do have a couple suggestions, a couple possibilities there. So, let me grab this. What I think is happening there, if you guys go back and watch videos way early on, videos number 9, number 10, and number 11, I talk about directional carving. And I talk about the direction that you go when you're freehand carving. So, what's happening is, I believe, and this is just purely a guess on my part, what I believe is happening is, as you go, I'm not going to fire this up, as you come around.
Let me see, I can't, it's hard for me to tell if I'm zoomed in enough because the
Okay.
words are kind of in the way, but
Oh, okay.
let me see if I can
I can move it if you
No.
need me to.
Keep still. All right.
So as you, let's say we're going to cut this outset, and we're going to come down here. You're going to cut your line, and then sometimes if you go back on that same line and just try and, let me use a pointer here, and you try and kiss this line, if you leave a little black coming down and you go back the opposite direction, depending on how the grain is lying in the board, and every board is different. Sometimes the grain will be laying one way, sometimes it'll be laying another way. It may want to try and grab on you and pull you into the line that you do not want to cut. So the first letter that you carve, you'll be able to know which direction works best. So what I would do is, in order to prevent that from happening, and you guys, if you watch very many videos, I'm going to move this over to...
Turn your base. Nope, the other way. Yeah, not that much. So I can see in there.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Diana and Brad.
Hey guys, so what I would suggest to do if you're having some issues with control, and that's what Danny is having here, remember, you definitely want to have contact with the board and the base. So if I, instinctively what happens, if I have a little control issue, I will try and put a little bit more down pressure on the base itself. Not a tremendous amount. You don't want to lean on it, but you just want to have a little bit more down pressure. The more down pressure that you have on your base plate, the more control you will have. The more of your hands that you have on the board, the more control you will have. So if you have an issue with control, then just try and put a little bit more pressure, down pressure, and then in that one area, once you get past that, then you'll probably be able to, lessen up the pressure a little bit. But remember, you've got to have your hands in contact with the board. The more, the better. That's the reason that we even designed these base plates, is so that not only we'd have handles, but that our hands can be down on the board as we're trying to have control of following those lines. So learn about directional carving on those videos, and also play around with downward pressure with the base plate as you're trying to hold that line. Some boards will do it, some boards won't. Every board is a little bit different. But when you're carving a soft wood, in the soft woods like redwood, like pine, you're more likely to have an inconsistency from the grain to the in between the grain, and that causes what I call kind of a hard soft. You would rather have something that's all soft, which a lot of times the cedar is that way, or something that's all hard, and that would be like the cherry that I carved. It's very consistent, not really hard grains in there. It's very consistent, either all hard or all soft. But redwood, pine, boards like that, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they'll have a hard soft aspect to them. So just a little bit more down pressure, I think, will help you with control.
Justin Hillickson said good morning.
Hey, Justin.
Ron and Rosie Smith. Hi, Ron and Rosie.
Ron and Rosie, whereabouts in the country are you guys now?
Shirley Hall Freeman, Dave Paul, Glenn Showalter. Matt said, finally got to use my base plate from you. So different than what I was used to. But I like it just to have to... Hold on. I like it just to have to get used to it.
Yeah, I think the more that you use it, that was Matt, right?
Yeah.
I think the more that you use it, Matt, in fact, what I was just talking, the more that you use it, I think the better control that you will have. I can't even imagine carving a sign now without having one of these base plates on it. It's night and day for me. JC
Sherpion?
Yeah, he's from France. Hey, I know JC really well. He's been following us for, gosh, maybe 10 years, a long time. JC's a great guy. That is, I know his name. Oh my gosh, it's not JC. It's, forgive me, my
JC
friend.
Workshops.
I know, yes. Gosh, it's just
I caught you off guard with that
it's
one. Huh?
it's escaping me. But gosh, we've talked many times. I apologize, my friend. I know your first name, but it's not coming to me right at the moment. But he is a true craftsman. That guy, really is a great craftsman. Okay, second question. This one's pretty quick. Cheryl asks, just a quick question about your critter sprayer. So, if you guys don't know, that's our critter. Just got water in it right now because I was spraying Czar finish with it. What compressor do you use with the critter sprayer? So, we have several compressors. This is the one that I typically use for the critter. We got it at Lowe's, Cobalt brand, and it's a 20 gallon, and it's 1.8 horsepower, 150 pounds max psi. It works great. I don't think you have to have one that big to run the critter, but on the other hand, you don't want to have one too small like one of the little pancakes. I've tried the pancake compressors a couple times with these, and I burn them up pretty quick. So they just stay in a constant running mode, and if you're spraying very much, you'll burn them up pretty fast. So I would suggest either something in between this size and the pancake sprayer or compressor, or something a little bit smaller than this, but this one works terrific. Never overworks it. It's a great compressor. Okay, that's it. Let's get into sign carvers of the day. Let's get this out of the way. So, here we go. Huh?
Matt says, hey everyone, if you haven't got the DeWalt disc sander Eric keeps talking about, wow, it's amazing, so much faster than the belt.
It's incredibly, you wouldn't even believe how fast it is as compared to the belts. Bob Bennett.
Hold it up a little bit.
Okay. I gotta make sure my papers don't fly away here. Oops, I'm sorry. There. Got it?
Yes.
Very nice, Bob. I think this is one of Bob's first. Terrific job, buddy. Very nice.
Hi, Josh.
Second one, Stephen From. Sorry about the little typo there. It's Stephen From. His first sign.
Jeez.
18 by 24. Very cool. I like it. Great job, Stephen. That's a cool thing when you first start out. Artwork like that it's much more forgiving. It's much more forgiving than letters. Bert Berglund, 3/4 inch poplar, and this is 10 by 17. I like it. Very cool. Great job, Bert. Terrific. Good deal. Next, Bo Lillage. I know how to say his name. Liljeborn. Over in Sweden. So this is a little collage of his work. Bo is getting better with every sign you're doing, Bo. You're getting better. Great job, buddy. Hope things are well for you over there. And one more. Very cool on this one. Jeff Barker. Check this one out. Man, that's a lot of detail in those motorcycles. Very cool. That's kind of a neat version of the rounds flag and motorcycles. Terrific job, Jeff. Beautiful. All right, there it is. So, you guys, if you're on YouTube, you probably saw Dad's senior moment this morning, I hope, where he was running the quad and doing his thing. So we will have another video on Monday, and it's already uploaded. Our signal's been getting better out here. So the tech we had come last week seemed to kind of help it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So it's already uploaded uploaded, so it will post 3:30 Monday morning. No videos tomorrow. Oh, actually, there is a video tomorrow. We're just not filming tomorrow. No live tomorrow. But you'll see a video in the morning, a repeat off of the Facebook lives. So, any other questions? Anything I can help you guys with? If not, we'll get out of here and let you guys move on with your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. So, thanks again so much, guys. We sure appreciate you watching, spending some time with us. Again, if you want to add your work to the Sign Carvers of the Day, send it to me via email, eric@makeawoodsign.com. That's where you send questions, communicate with me. I'm on there hours every day answering questions and having a good time. So, hope you guys enjoy your weekend. It's gorgeous weather out here. We've got work to do, but we may take a day off next week. We'll see. Anyway, thanks, guys. We love you. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a great one.